Now, some students of the University of Ghana yesterday clashed with the police over the university management silence on accommodation issues after an Accra High Court granted an injunction sought by some aggrieved students on the implementation of the school's residential policy. 18 students have been arrested following the scuffles. Now, my colleague Prince Owusu is monitoring the situation and joins us live now. We want to understand what the situation is like on campus. Prince, if you can hear me, kindly run us through what the situation is like on the University of Ghana campus.
All right, Brace. Currently, I'm at the University of Ghana, and this is the Commonwealth Hall. Yes, so basically, the situation is calm here. Students are all going to their various lecture hall and also doing their normal activities. But right now, I have the hall assistant here. So he is with me, and so he will just give us the brief. He will give us the brief introduction about what happened yesterday. Yeah. So, Mr. Texan, you were here yesterday, and what's happened? Yeah. Yes.
All I know is, I think for some time now, I learned the student of Commonwealth, or the former students of Commonwealth Hall, have gone to obtain a court injunction on our registration. So yesterday we were here, and then we realized that there were a group of old students coming around, former students and old students coming around. So we thought they could be stopped in front of just close to Voter Hall, in front of the Bacchus Gardens. But we realized that the police people, a few policemen and the security over there couldn't contain them. So they marched them up here. And when they got to the frontier, we were also standing behind our distance with our security men. So all we realized that they've moved up there and forcing our gate to be opened. But the security people, they aligned themselves according to the size of the door, the main entrance. So whilst the students were pushing it, they were also pushing up until we realized that some policemen have also come around. Talking to them. So they push, and they couldn't push again. So we saw that they were interacting with the policemen, doing all other stuff. But when we realized that some people were throwing pure water and sprinkling water on the security officers. So the thing was like, we said, why should they do this? But we were inside there only, observing what is going on, so that in case there's a question, we will be able to say whatever. So I just told my guys to be calm. This is not our work. We only have to observe and be calm and see whatever goes on. There are security men around, so we should just have patience and do the observation.
Yeah, so the students are basically, they are saying they went to court to obtain an injunction concerning their accommodation allocations. So they came up here to get in. They want to, get back inside. So what is taking the school management that long for them to, revert their decision? Because initially we heard they are revoking or continuing students. So what is taking the school management long?
Well, I think I'm not the one to answer those questions. I only act upon, instruction. Do this and do that. That is all I do. So since the beginning of the semester, all we are told is that apart from level 100s, nobody is allowed inside there. Even parents are not allowed to go inside our hall. So in front here is their endpoint. When they bring their distance, some even plead that we should just give them the chance to go and look at where their children are sleeping. I say it's not the time yet. So I don't have information to that effect. All I'm told is that don't do this, don't do that, and that is what we are doing.
All right. So so which year group are here?
It's only level 100s and few master students. Some few master students.
Few master students. They came yesterday with their bags. They came here with their bags, with their luggages and everything, just to enter. Do they have halls, or do they have rooms?
Well, even if they have rooms here, they are supposed to be registered with documents, because the level 100s who comes here, they don't just move into the hall. We check on their documents before we allow them in. When we doubt somebody, we even have their passport pictures around. So whoever comes here and think that he has a room, he should be able to prove to us that he has a room here. You don't just move in and say that you have a room here. No.
Now, meanwhile, Deputy Ranking Member on the Education Committee, Dr. Clementa Park, has described as disappointing the approach by the University of Ghana management in dealing with accommodation arrangement at the Commonwealth Hall. Now, speaking on the AM show, the legislator and the former chief vandal of the Commonwealth Hall said it's untenable. The University of Ghana management has failed to carry out the injunction ordered by a court of competent jurisdiction and intends to raise the issue on the floor of the House.
We have complained about the lack of evidence to support the decision that the university management made, including deciding to change in a very ad hoc and discriminatory manner the accommodation arrangements as far as Commonwealth Hall and residents of Commonwealth Hall is concerned. And that was why we decided as all vandals to go to court to challenge the conduct of the university in general and to specifically seek an injunction to prevent the university from implementing arrangements that we believe were infringing on the rights of the students of Commonwealth Hall. So as I speak more as an old vandal than as a member of the Education Committee. And I can tell you that the old vandals in Parliament, we have decided to speak publicly on this matter. We are likely to address the Parliamentary Press Corps this afternoon on this issue, and we are looking forward to even doing a statement on the floor of Parliament, because we don't believe that what is happening is fair. We don't believe that the university is treating this issue fairly and in an equitable manner. I would trigger a meeting because I believe that we have a role as a committee to ensure that teaching and learning and any matter to do with education is addressed. Mm-hmm. And so if the university has decided to implement a policy and those who are affected have chosen to go to a lawful court, mm-hmm. and the court has granted an injunction, we fail to understand why the university management has not shown respect and acted accordingly. Because the injunction was granted days way before what occurred yesterday did. Mm-hmm. So the question then is, why did the university management fail to act on the injunction by putting in place the needed mechanisms to ensure that as the court indicated, that the students, or if you like, the old arrangement should still be upheld pending a hearing of the substantive case. Mm-hmm. So it is now clear that the university deliberately chose not to respect the court's decision. And it is that deliberate refusal to do the needful. By saying the needful would have been to put in place the arrangement, ensure that Commonwealth Hall is available and can be selected for the students to be able to select, you know, their hall and make the needed payments, and then be able to be assigned rooms. Mm-hmm. That is the responsibility of the university. But they chose not to do it deliberately. And what they then did was to go and bring police to essentially harass, brutalize the students. I've seen videos. Yeah. I've seen the videos. And it is terrible. We cannot live in a country where we don't respect our laws, where we don't respect decisions made by courts. Mm. What type of example is the university management trying to teach the rest of us, as well as the students that they say have done wrong?